Hey guys, we're here in Virginia Beach. We're here hanging out with Paul, who works right there at Toymeister, and he says, "You want to come over and check this GI Joe collection out?" I was like, "I think we need to." So we got an invite. So thanks, Paul, for inviting us. I'm going to put a link to Paul's page in the description, and of course, once he opens this garage, let's see if the timing's right. Once he opens the garage, we should see magic. I hear my mom in there, and I hear Marcia in there. So I'm gonna I'm gonna knock on there, see what's up. So here we go.
Give you my gangster look.
Uh-oh. Is this the rock star? Look at this.
My gangster look, baby.
Look at that.
The king of toys. Welcome.
So go ahead,
There you
man.
go, bro.
This is
This is what happens when the garage door's open.
nuts.
So you start here.
Yeah.
So this is in order per year.
Okay.
So these are from 1991, right after Desert Storm, Desert Shield. That's when they came out with the first 12-inch. So from 64 to 76, those were the vintage ones. And then they started remaking them. They made that one. It was a Target exclusive, and it took off.
Right.
That Desert Cami.
Gotcha.
And then they said, man, kids are back into the 12-inch. Let's start making them. And then they started with the cartoon series, the
Right.
Cobra Commander and all those. And so it goes from here from 1991 all the way down. I think they stopped around 2006, 2007.
Right.
So they kind of wrap around the room by year.
Wow.
And as I get new ones, I just kind of add them to the shelf. I don't really, fit them in, but there's my spreadsheet. So there's 439 figures out here.
Right.
And I got them organized by how much I paid for them and what year they were. So, like I said, I keep a good idea. I know how much is out here. I
Yeah.
know how much I have in my attic, how much is stored away.
This is what you choose to display.
Yeah.
And how do you just your favorites or value?
I mean, worked for the Navy for 30 years, dude. If it's a Navy sailor, it's one of my favorites.
Right.
This is probably my most favorite.
And tell me why.
I worked with the OD for about 10 years.
That's
so we're
right.
rotary. So that's a explosive ordnance disposal guy, and that's the bomb suit they wear. So that's probably one of my favorites.
So I'm guessing working with these guys, you had a chance to try it on.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
Tried
heavy.
that on,
Yeah,
it's
pretty
fun.
heavy.
I did some fast roping, did some rappelling, did all the fun stuff. So yeah, I would say the newer sailors are pretty cool. Of course, the World War II stuff, I like that.
So
And down here, these are all the posters that came with a lot of the figures.
uh-huh.
You can see the World War II series that they came out with. And then these ones down here, as you can tell, I don't keep anything in the box. I take everything out of the box.
And how do you feel about that?
Well,
How do you feel about this?
I don't buy my stuff to resell. You know what I'm saying? I buy it because I like it.
Right.
Okay? It's a collector's thing. And if you're buying stuff to resale, then you're collecting for the wrong reason. That's not fun.
There you
So
go.
like these here, so if you notice, those are the backs of different figures.
I got you.
And I just cut them and made a little collage.
Oh yeah.
And made another frame. So that one there, this one here, has a history of some of the figures. So this way I didn't really totally destroy the box. I could still read it, I could still
Right.
look at it, but it's just not a box.
Kind of like with the actual vintage GI Joe, the 82s, where you keep the index card, things like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
So yeah. So what you're looking at, like I said, is over 400 figures, close to 500 because I have to close the garage door to show you the shelf that's above the garage.
Oh, you got something above. We'll get that here in a little bit.
They just wrap around the room, and again, I only collect GI Joe name brand. I don't collect any other brands,
Uh-huh.
just the ones that Hasbro made.
Wow.
And
Now here's,
there's probably about 10 or 15 that I don't have yet that I'm really looking for, but for the most part, I have.
and you mentioned that earlier when we were kind of talking off camera. Go ahead and mention that one that you remember, that one celebrity that you.
Oh, Bob Hope?
Yeah.
I don't have a Bob Hope one, so I'll have to start looking for him. I didn't know they had made one actually, so that's one of the ones I don't have.
Any other off characters that
They made a George Washington one.
Right, okay, so-
I don't have any Revolutionary ones or Civil War ones, so I'm sure they have a couple of those out there. But yeah, for the most part, there's a state trooper that it's been pretty elusive.
Mhm.
I just found him on eBay this week, so he should be coming in next week. That's been a hard one to find for me for a long time.
Help me out with
From
this.
the last movie, and you can see how much different
Yeah.
GI Joes have changed. How they got to, you know, it's hard plastic, you know, two moving figures, or joints of articulation.
So let's.
That's how they've gone. You know, it's cheap. These are the real GI Joes with the clothes and the arm, you know, gear and everything. You can remove, take it off. So,
That's pretty awesome, man.
even with the last movie, I mean, if you remember The Rock,
Well, I was going to ask you.
same thing there. Those are just what, maybe 4 points of articulation on those two, and they're hard plastic.
Right.
Can't change the clothes, snake eyes. So
Okay, so we're looking at Joe's, and I heard my mom say boyfriend. Let's go ahead and look at Star Wars. Mom,
Lando Calrissian, huh?
who's this guy?
she likes Lando Calrissian there, huh? Yeah.
So this original, that's not original.
No,
Kenners.
these are
Yeah,
all-
these are Power of the Force. Some of them.
Yeah, all the new movies. So there's no vintage.
Okay.
From 1977 to that group. No, I started collecting. I mean, I had those.
Oh, do you?
As a kid growing up. I had
Oh,
those,
okay.
So, but once the Power of the Force started and all the newer poses and all that, I started collecting. So there's over 1,000 figures here.
Uh-huh.
There's no doubles. Just like my GI Joes, I don't collect doubles or anything. I collect one of these.
Right.
Even though, like you see here, Darth Vader's. You know, there's probably 20 Darth Vaders, but everyone's a different year or a different pose or something.
Yeah, but Darth Vader's like that. You can't find everywhere. That's awesome.
So I try to get one of each that they made. And,
All the Chewies? Where are the Chewies? Oh, there you are. So here we go. We're going to have our granddaughter. Cue the granddaughter now. There she is. All right, so there she goes. She went with the Chewies. So, ooh, here we go. Little band members.
There's some hard to find ones in there.
I was going to say, do you know if we have the flute at the store? Because I need one. I'm probably going back tomorrow. I told the guys, I was like, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, Mom, look.
There's another one.
That's a bad version of Lando, but he's there. He's there. He's everywhere. Oh, look at all these R2s. And that's another thing too. I need to go see if I can find a good R2.
Yeah. This is probably 30 years worth of collecting, dude.
Yeah.
So those are actual inserts. everybody always asks me, you know, what figure I like or what figure, you know, that they. So tell me who that is. If you're a Star Wars fan, you should know who that is. Your daughter might know, or your granddaughter might know. Nobody guesses. Even people that know Star Wars inside and out.
Can you get? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I
Make a guess, man. I don't care.
well, can you tell me what movie? Because I still don't know the name. I'm just. Go ahead and tell me. Who is it?
No, it was from the newer movies. Not he wasn't in the first three. Let's put it that way.
Oh, he wasn't in the
first
OT.
three.
He wasn't.
He was in the next two though. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Just doesn't look like that. He looks more like this.
Oh, is that Grievous?
Before he became half. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's what he was. That's a character that he looked like. Nobody ever sees it, but that's him. Yeah.
Wow, that's. I see. Now I'm gonna ask Oleg.
Yep. So if you go, so if you go to the comic books, you'll see him like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
comics.
Yeah.
So
See, that's the thing. Like, you don't know
Yeah.
because you're
I don't know how to
He's
read.
kind of like Darth Vader. He was a real
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
without all the mechanisms.
Well, see, that's the whole thing. It's like, you know, you say read. I don't know how to read.
So, a guy out of Richmond, he goes around, he finds the cases, and he replaces the circuit board with 60 of the original games from the 80s.
Okay.
Okay. So the circuit board's different, but he said this is built so good, he never even has to replace any of this stuff. He said it
Wow.
was just built so good back in the 80s. So if you look, I mean,
Yeah, I can see. right there.
there's, you know, this is page 1 of 10. You got Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, you know,
Wow.
all the old games, Donkey Kong, you know.
And he does this right out, guy right out of Richmond.
Yeah, so he goes around, he finds these, you know, the actual unit, and then just replaces the circuit boards. And he said, very seldom does he ever have to replace, you know, buttons or this joystick or anything like that. And yeah, it works, man.
All right, guys, one more time. It's our boy Paul Knapp. Make sure you go into the description and check out his channel. He does a lot of reviews on the original G.I. Joes, a lot of them that you see here. Obviously, his collection, like he was saying, I think he said like 10 to 12 short of basically completing everything. It's insane in a good way, And I definitely appreciate you, Paul, for inviting me and my family out here to check out your awesome setup. Look at that. Look at that Gatling gun. You got your original posters down there. And then, of course, like Harry was saying, you get some of the card back or the actual box. He kind of made a collage of them and keep them together since he is a out-of-box collector. So, while you guys are watching this, how many of you guys actually collect the 12-inch Joes? I'm kind of curious. It's not as popular, obviously. 6-inch classified is the new thing, and of course, vintage Joes like Bazooka. You know, there's some Cobra. There's a Destro there. There's a roadblock. Look at this roadblock. Body massage. Who's this guy with a hood? Yep, that's right. Some more Destro. There's a Baroness. Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes. And then, like we saw earlier, you got your Star Wars. And then just some more. These are the movie Joes. And he showed you guys there's a big difference between the new stuff and the original. I mean, it's not, you know, he's not saying anything new or different, and nothing that's shocking to any of us, but the point's made when you look at that, you know, roadblock, Dwayne Johnson roadblock, and then you look at that roadblock. Significant difference. All right, guys. Check out Paul again. G.I. Joe reviews as well as dioramas. He does a lot of the dioramas at Toymeister. I think he said all of them. I always correct myself. And Just an awesome dude. So whenever you guys make it to Virginia Beach, head up Toymeister. You get to hear the sounds of freedom. There we go. Maintains. That's maintains, guys. That's right. You guys are good. All right, guys. Here with our buddy Paul. Any last words, man?
Dude, live free and rock hard.
There you go. Live free, rock hard. And like I always say, always enjoy the ride. Make sure you check out Paul's channel. I'm going to put the description and link in the description below. Also, hit this guy up. If you're in the area, go to Toymeister. Hit up all the guys right there. Very cool people.
Come see my garage.
And hit them up first. Don't just go, be all crazy about it. Hit them up first. You guys take care of yourself. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Peace.